Good day. My name is Chelsea Annie Haynes, student number 25245516. While setting up my discovery table, I realized the importance of building learners' prior knowledge in order for them to gain new knowledge, skills, and concepts. I enjoyed doing the sky at night topic as it gave me a chance to integrate different concepts in order to teach learners how to appreciate as well as familiarize themselves with a different environment. I strategically placed my objects in a certain order to allow learners to gain easy access to things that they wanted to do, whether it be geography, mapping, or history, looking at past and present events, or classifying moon phases. I made sure that there is enough space for learners to come in a group and to manipulate objects and feel their texture as well as gain specific scientific skills such as observing, predicting, classifying, as well as communicating. Good day. This is Charles Annie Haynes, student number 25245516, doing a technology investigation with learners. So, I thought of a problem for learners to solve. While thinking about creating a problem, I thought about ways for learners to gain and become familiar with technological design process skills such as evaluating, designing, evaluating, and communicating. I all realized while I was drawing up the lesson that learners will gain scientific process skills during this process, such as measuring, classifying, and predicting. Learners gain key fundamental concepts that form part of geography, which is now integrated in the lesson when learners have to locate and place objects in a specific environment in a specific order. The aim is for learners to solve the problem as well as create a product which will benefit themselves and their community. The problem that can be introduced to learners is how the Earth and the Moon orbit the Sun. Learners need to identify the different elements that make up the solar system. They need to explore questions such as, what is the biggest star in the solar system? They need to recall where the Moon is located using their prior knowledge and where the Earth is located, also using prior knowledge. The final product should have the location of the Sun, the Moon, and the Earth in the correct order. The learners need to paint the sun balls, the Moon, and Earth balls with the proper characteristics representing each. The Earth and the Moon should be able to physically orbit the Sun. Learners need to explain the sequence of the Earth, the Moon, and the Sun. Learners also need to measure out how far they are going to place the Sun, the Moon, and the Earth. They must classify the order in which the Earth and the Moon orbit. They need to predict which objects they can use. Teachers can motivate them by asking them questions such as, which materials can you use in order to solve the problem. And learners can communicate their ideas in a group by drawing pictures or by having a discussion. Learners need to rely on prior knowledge during the investigation phase in order to build up a solution to the problem. The teacher can ask learners what is at the center of the solar system. Where is the Earth, the Moon, and the Sun located? How does the Moon orbit the Earth? Learners can use creative and critical thinking during this process. In their groups, as I previously stated, learners can decide which materials and tools they can use safely, which will be best to use to create their product. When they are designing, learners should be able to explore ways through designing a solution to the problem. Learners need to take into account the location of objects as well as how they are going to allow these objects to move. Learners should ensure that the designs are placed in front of them while they are in the making phase, so that they can follow the steps and create a prototype to see if their idea works. They can evaluate the prototype before they continue. Evaluate. Learners need to check if they have placed the objects in the correct location. Learners need to look at the strengths and the weaknesses of their product, checking if it works and where it can be improved. Communicate. Because this is a long process, I will allow learners to communicate the next day in their groups, come to the front of the class and show the class how their product moves as well as how they solved the problem. This is the final product of which I made of the resources that was available. I decided to use recycling materials as this helps save the planet as well as shows learners how to use certain materials in different ways. I will be using an assessment checklist after learners have done the lesson to check for assessment of learning, to determine what learners have achieved and whether they have met the outcomes. I decided on an assessment checklist which shows excellent, good, and needs improvement so that I can keep track of which learners have mastered concepts and skills in technology as well as learners who need extra help. Good afternoon, learners. Now that you have found the problem, how does the moon and the earth orbit the sun? You need to investigate which materials works best in order to solve this problem. So what materials do you think you can use? Yes, newspapers. You can use newspapers in order to form circles. And what else can you use to represent the characteristics of the planets? Paint, yes, you can paint it. You can cover the newspaper with sellotape and you can paint over the sellotape the different characteristics of the earth, the moon, and the sun. How do you think it is going to orbit? What will it stand on? Yes, it will stand on nicely on solid sticks as well as straw. What do you think will work best? Well done, stick. If we use a strong stick, it will hold up each planet as well as the sun nice and upright. Now that you have your planets on the stick, what can you use in order for the planets to sit in the proper space and have enough space to orbit around each other? Styrofoam. Yes, styrofoam is a nice solid material, but it is soft enough that you can create a pattern around it in order for the moon and the earth to orbit the sun. So this is what learners can come up with, where they can orbit the earth around the sun as well as hold it in place. Then they can orbit the moon around the sun as well and put it back in its place. The sun stays the biggest as it is at the center of the solar system. Group 1 you can come to the front and explain how they use the materials in order to solve the problem. They need to look at the object as well as show any strengths and weaknesses and how they adjusted the final product in order for it to solve the problem. Learners can also write improvements for the product on the design pages to remember what to adjust or change. I hope that during this lesson, learners will gain technological concepts and will be able to implement it to not just solve the problem given, but other problems as well in order to benefit our community as a whole. Thank you.